Hello everyone. So today, or I guess by the time this will be uploaded, the new moon would have already happened. Um, I thought I'd just do like a collective reading, talk a little bit about this new moon and its energy and what we can use it for or expect from it, and things of that sort. So, um, this is the new moon in Gemini in the Purnavasu Nakshatra. For traditional astrology, it's the new moon in Cancer, but let's go ahead with the sidereal Vedic astrology. So, the new moon in Gemini is all about gathering information and synthesizing or using that information that you've gathered. It's about curiosity and, that childlike curiosity and wanting to know everything. This is why, like, when you know a lot of people who have Gemini in their chart, they're really like interested in a lot of things because they want to know how things work and what is out there. So I feel like with this new moon, it's a great time to set the intention of gathering information and using that information in order to achieve your goals or whatever it is in life that you want to change. Um, because this is a new moon in the Purnavasu Nakshatra, and the Purnavasu Nakshatra is a nakshatra that means return of the light. And the nakshatra before Purnavasu is significant because it's the Ardra Nakshatra, which is the thunderstorm, and it's ruled by Rudra. So it's like this very chaotic nakshatra, right? And when we move from Ardra to Purnavasu, it's like the calm after the storm. And we've gone through all this astrological turbulence with the eclipses, and the retrogrades. I know Jupiter and Saturn are still retrograde, but Mercury retrograde ended. So, with the new moon being in Gemini, and I believe Mercury in sidereal astrology will be moving into Gemini as well. So the Lord will be in its own sign. So that's cool. But yeah, so Return of the Light, this is a great time to really ask yourself what it is you want and how you can use the information that you've gathered, the reflection that you've been doing for like the past few weeks, months, this whole 2021, and how you can use that to implement a plan for your goals in the future. I feel like that's what I've been thinking about, just like really gathering the information and the knowledge in order to succeed. I also feel like with this nakshatra, it's a nakshatra about like abundance and receiving and redoing and relearning and trying again and seeing where that could take you. Um, because I just feel like there are times when we give up too easily and we back out and we tell ourselves our can. And this nakshatra does have this sense of like rebirth and just doing things again, you know, and I feel like it'll bring success to you. So, enough about the astrological meanings. Oh, wait, real quickly. Um, the Purnavasu Nakshatra is represented by an arrow, and it's interesting because the last full moon we had was in Sagittarius, which was all about, you know, Sagittarius is like the centaur with shooting the arrow, and it's interesting how this new moon is in the Purnavasu Nakshatra, and that is represented by the arrow, and that arrow needs a target, and I feel like it's very meaningful in the implementing a plan and having a goal in mind and having the necessary knowledge, information, and know how to succeed in order to thrive in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in the future, And I hope you guys have been setting some good intentions. Um, and I know, like, this is an intention I was like thinking about, but like I never set, and it's just like planning And I'm not the type of person who really plans. I just like to go with the flow and like just let things happen. And sometimes that can be good, and other times it's like it makes you very scattered. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick an oracle card. This will be what do we need to know for this new moon in Gemini and the Purnavasu Nakshatra. Universe, what do we need to know? So karma was the card for the collective. I'm pretty sure most of you know what karma is. I'll go ahead and read the book definition for you. So karma. The sum of one's action is how it's defined in this particular deck. Positive karma, you have done a lot of good on this planet and the universe is rewarding you in her favors. Life feels a little easier, a little more colorful, a little more beautiful. You are walking on the path toward your dharma, which creates the greatest karma one can experience. By saying yes to the purpose of your soul, you are saying yes to the greater power of the universe. Continue devoting your life to the service of spirit, and life will continue to unfold its wonders. Negative karma, sometimes we take a wrong turn and move away from the direction of our dharma. At first, it can feel like a poke, which becomes a punch and can eventually manifest as an accident if you continue to ignore it. This isn't the universe going against you, but rather sending messages that you're taking the wrong course and must shift gears to come back into alignment with your dharma. Take a break from social media, television, and all social obligations and use the time to reflect. When did things begin to be difficult? What decisions did you make around that time? What alternatives could have better suited your soul purpose? State your commitment to surrendering to your highest self and doing the work it takes to get there. Things will change as soon as you do. So, karma is our actions and what we receive because of our actions. And when we're living within our dharma, we're creating positive karma, and so our life flows more easily. And when we're not living in our dharma and doing things that go against our soul and our highest self, we create negative situations in our lives. And I feel like that being said, it's like here's the return of light. So maybe a lot of us have been doing good in our spiritual practice, in our lives, and the people around us. So we have the Knight of Wands here in reverse for the collective. I feel like this card is asking us to slow down and really take the time to enjoy where we are. You know, this is like the return of the light, and we should just enjoy the moment, enjoy where we are. It's summer wherever you're in the northern hemisphere, so enjoy that if you're in the northern hemisphere, you know, and take the time to appreciate everything that you have in your life. Be grateful, and yeah, I feel like that's what this card is saying. And things will eventually move ahead and start falling into place when we start like appreciating and accepting where our life is and where it can lead. Some messages for Gemini new moon for the collective. Ace of Swords. It seems like we're constantly getting new ideas and new inspirations, and I know I was just saying that we should slow down and appreciate what we have, and I feel like that's what this card is saying, that there is so many new ideas coming into our heads, so many opportunities that we want to pursue. And I would say if you have a plan for it and you know what you want to do and how you're going to succeed, then go for it. again, this is the new moon in Gemini, and the Gemini is all about gathering information and intelligence. So I feel like with the Knight of Wands here in reverse and the Ace of Swords, it's all like, yes, take the opportunity, move towards it, but make sure you're not just doing it like rashly, and gather the necessary tools and information that you need in order to succeed and thrive. And then we have the High Priestess here. And I love this High Priestess card because it's like so relatable, because we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords. So you have all these new opportunities coming towards you, and these new ideas, creative ideas that you want to do, right? And then we have the High Priestess here at the end. So it's like you have to have the proper knowledge and a plan. Again, I'm gonna say this over and over again, like, have a plan. It doesn't hurt to have a plan, and even if it's like just a first few steps to have that plan, at least it's helping you in some sort of way. And I need to take my own advice. Not only have a plan, but do some research. I'm getting here, like, it's easy to have the idea but not necessarily like knowing how to go about it, and what the ins and outs are, like, you know, how it operates, things like that. So I feel like there is a need for that information and knowledge gathering that the collective needs in terms of whatever their goals are, or like whatever you're trying to pursue, or whatever changes we're trying to make in the world, like how in our day-to-day lives can we be more loving, more compassionate, and is that something like we need to plan out? I don't think it's something we need to plan out, but I feel like it's something we need to know about. And it, with the High Priestess here, it's more of like an inner knowing, so information, and can also be like a self-reflection, I feel like. So it's, if we as a collective want to be more compassionate, more loving, and bring more love and joy into our lives, then it's knowing how to embody that and be that. So yeah, this was my collective reading. I always have to burp when I do this. Excuse me. Yeah. So this is my collective reading for the new moon. Thank you so much if you watched all the way through. Also keep an eye out for my crystal jewelry collection that will be coming out soon. Soon. I don't know when, but soon. I'll probably be posting a little teasers here and there. Thank you again so much. Love you all. Bye bye. Wish you all the best.